We want to call the meeting, the special call meeting of the Franklin County Planning Commission to order. We thank you all for participating and being able to jump in with us. We have a very short agenda this evening. Have two items on the agenda. The first item would be the payment of bills. And the second item would be on the new business, which is consideration of the budget for the Planning Commission for the current operational year. Mr. Logan, is there anything else that we need to deal with that you are aware of?
No, sir. We have no litigation pending and nothing going on.
Good. Then we'll ask the secretary. Vicki, are you still there? There she is.
Yeah, I'm here.
To call the roll, please.
Kate Bennett, David Boggs,
Here.
Patty Cross,
Here.
Keith Lee,
Here.
Paul Looney,
Here.
Timothy Lusher,
Here.
Jim Nickel,
Here.
Charles Stewart,
Here.
James Terrell,
Here.
Russell Wright,
Here.
Chairman Jackson.
Here.
Quorum of 10.
All right. We don't have any minutes, so we'll move down to the first item of business, which is payment of bills. Everybody see the bills on the agenda page? Are there questions regarding the bill?
So moved.
We got a motion to approve the payment of
Second.
bills as listed on the agenda. Is there a second?
Second.
Move properly second. Are there questions on the motion? Questions on the motion? There being none, all in favor of the motion, please vote aye.
Aye.
Opposed likewise? Hearing none, motion passes. Reports of officers, I'm not aware of any. Standing committees, the only standing committee we have that's met would be the zoning update committee. Is there anything particular we need to deal with on that?
No, we'll just be shooting an email out. I started drafting one today and haven't hit send to that group to schedule the next meeting. The revisions from the last meeting on the small cell tower regs have been made, and we shared those changes with AT&T representatives, and they haven't opposed any of the changes. So we need to take that back to the zoning update committee and hopefully be ready to bring it back to the full commission. So we'll shoot an email out to those folks probably tomorrow. Try to get with the holidays coming up and legal ad requirements, we'll probably shoot for, I don't know, the middle of January or something. Because I know it gets hard scheduling stuff at the end of December, but.
Okay, Charlie, did you have something? Stuart?
No, I sure did.
Okay, special select committees, the comprehensive plan update committee. Eric, do you or Robert have any comments regarding that? I know we got a meeting coming up.
No, the next meeting is scheduled for the 16th. So that's next week, where we'll be starting to look at a draft RFP for a consultant to help us begin our comprehensive plan process.
And that'll be on Zoom, correct?
Yes. I'm sorry, what was that?
It will be on Zoom, correct?
Yes, sir.
And members of the Planning Commission will receive the link as well, so that if they want to listen in, they can.
Yes.
Okay. With all of that being said, Madam Secretary, would you please call our item of business?
Yes, under new business, consideration of approval of the proposed fiscal year 2021 budget as reviewed by the Special Select Budget Committee.
Okay? Between Robert, Eric, and Vicky, which of the three of you would like to briefly summarize the budget?
See, is that full screen available for everyone to see?
Yes.
Okay. Eric or Vicky, would you all mind going through this while I continue to monitor the page and the Zoom link for any new participants?
No, I don't mind. Eric, do you want to go?
No, you're, go for it.
Okay, I'll do it. This budget is pretty much just like last year's budget with two exceptions. The first one is that due to some situations at the end of last year, we didn't actually get our liability insurance paid under last fiscal year. So we had to pay it this July, and then the new bill has already come up and will be paid, I take it, either in December or January. So the actual under the liability insurance shows that there was zero, but that we are spending a ton in this coming fiscal year. But that is the reason for that. In the budget committee meeting where we discussed this budget, one of the things that we talked about was the comprehensive plan update. And not really anybody, and you all correct me if you think I'm out there and wrong on this, but it just didn't seem right to try to put in an amount when we have no idea what that amount is going to be. So what we decided to do is totally leave it out and make a comment at the bottom of the budget that says we will amend this budget once that amount is known. And then Robert asked, and it makes a lot of sense, to separate out the traffic consulting services from the comprehensive plan consulting services. So we made a total new category of traffic consulting services. Other than that, we really have kept the budget about the same. And it is a balanced budget of $70,250 in income and $70,250 in proposed expenses. The committee did recommend approval of it, and that for it to be sent to you all for your consideration.
Are there questions by commissioners?
Yes, sir. One question on the legal fees, 2019, 2020, the budget had 20,000, but we actually spent 40,242. So is that the lawsuit? Is that the reason
It
for
was.
that?
Yes, it was.
Okay. Thank you.
And the plan, just to let you know, the Planning Commission paid the least amount in legal fees of any of the agencies involved.
That was my mistake.
Honesty is not a mistake, Mr. Logan.
Well, if you had looked at what some of the others did, I would have been embarrassed.
Vicky, one question.
Sure.
We do anticipate a fund balance in this budget, correct?
Yes, we do.
Any idea how much we might be looking at as a fund balance?
I don't have a copy of the original or of this year's audit yet,
Yeah,
so I'm not certain. But I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be about the same as last year.
okay. And the only reason I raised that question is this. Once the RFP is back and has been reviewed and a recommendation for selection of a consultant has been made, we discussed several times, both as a commission and among the steering committee, that the planning commission, once the cost is estimated and known, would dedicate a portion of its revenue to pay for a piece of the contract for updating the comprehensive plan. So when staff raised the issue of opening the budget back up for the comprehensive plan, that is one of the anticipated actions that we're talking about taking, and then subtracting whatever the commission is dedicating to the comp plan from that overall price, and then splitting that and requesting that fiscal court and the city commission pick up the remainder for the full cost.
Generally, it's right around $20,000 to $22,000 a year.
Yeah. So planning commissioners, I think what I'm asking is that you keep those things in mind as we move along, because that's one action that we're going to have to take as we move forward. Are there other questions? I'm sorry, go ahead, Nikki.
I can probably shed a little bit more light on it, because a lot of the expenses that the Planning Commission has are actually paid for by city and county contribution. And it's a direct billing to them. But you all took in last year actually $22,000 in fees from the Board of Zoning Adjustment and the Planning Commission. And the only thing that comes out of that are legal, our legal advertising, your secretarial. Everything else is paid for by the city and the county.
Okay. Other questions by commissioners? Hearing none, seeing none, Chair will entertain a motion to either adopt the proposed budget or to modify it in some way. Hearing none, Chair will offer a motion that the commission adopt the proposed budget as submitted, with the understanding that a modification will come at the time of the comprehensive plan contract identification.
So
Mr.
moved.
Chairman, motion
I'll second.
is presented.
Okay, did I get a second?
Yes, Patty Cross, I think. I think I heard Patty.
Yeah, Patty.
Okay, it's been properly moved and second that the budget for FY 2021 be adopted as proposed and submitted, with the understanding that modification would occur at the time that the comprehensive plan contract is identified. Is there discussion on the motion? Is there discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion, Madam Secretary, you might want to call the roll on this one, please.
Sure. Mr. Boggs,
Yes.
Ms. Cross,
Yes.
Mr. Lee,
Yes.
Mr. Looney,
Yes.
Mr. Lusher,
Yes.
Mr. Nichol,
Yes.
Mr. Stewart,
Yes.
Mr. Terrell,
Yes.
Mr. Wright,
Yes. Here.
Chairman Jackson.
Yes. Motion
Unanimous.
passes. Motion passes. And before we sign off, is it appropriate, Mr. Logan, if I just inform the commission that during the Christmas holidays, I will identify and staff will mail out to them the nominating committee?
Yes, that's appropriate, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Consider it. Oh, I'm sorry. Eric, go ahead.
You can finish your thought. I was just trying to signal that I had one comment to make everybody before we signed off. That's all.
Go ahead. I'm done.
You all, I was just going to remind the commission, for anybody trying to keep up with their House Bill 55 hours, that you should have received an email from Jordan concerning a historic preservation training we have tomorrow from 1 to 4:30 or 1 to 4, I think. And again, next Friday afternoon, if you all choose to participate. So just letting you all know that that's an opportunity to get some training hours to House Bill 55. And Robert, you and Ben, if anybody's short hours with all this stuff, are more than welcome. Just shoot Jordan an email and he'll get you a link. That's all I had.
Okay. Mr. Logan, any last words?
No, thank you, Mr. Chairman.
All right. Robert, any last words?
No, sir, I'm fine. Thank you.
Merry Christmas to all.
Chairman's last word is, have a happy holiday, have a prosperous holiday. May everyone that you love and wish to see show up at your front door and you have enough food to feed them. I'll see you all
Appreciate it.
in January. I'm going to Mississippi if the roads are open. Keith, you got something to say? If not, good night to all.
Thank you, Robert. Have a happy holiday.
Thank you.
All right.
Happy holidays.
All right.
See you
Have
now.
a-